Everyone is here and ready to go.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright. Aloha and welcome everybody. I'm Sam Grayson here with the R-Traffers of Doom and Red Nova.
Hello.
And it is time for more Endwalker. We've gone back to the past.
We are tall.
We are looking live at the floating continents of Elpis.
Yeah. Got Canther. First off, hello. Also, those redeems are kind of going to be disabled during these streams because I'm not using VTube Studio. Alright. Completely skipped over that first text box. Now then, our friend Hermes. Aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he'll be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Attired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. My dear Emmet wishes to keep a low profile for his errand, so... Do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept will do. I have weaver skills, if that's what you mean. No? In that case, Emmet No. Your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. The way he scrims sometimes, you'd think he wasn't a nigh-bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. Yes, we've gone back to the past to search out for Hermes. Because finding him will lead to something.
And apparently before Emmett got a lot of the whimsy he seems to have during Shadowbringers.
Take Emmett being
Emmett being Emmett. Do this. Yes, these creatures should suffice. An etheric rep. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 petaludi. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the petaludi first. Good luck.
Alright.
Come on. I'll deal with you in a minute, good sir. Alright, fine. You wanna die now? Fucking rumble.
Oh, shit. Fuck that one up. Alright. At least we can get this blue one.
Alright. Now for this one. You guys need me or don't need me? No, the next dungeon's probably not going to be this stream.
yeah, far enough away.
We literally just started this area. Why did that not...
There we go, that's one captured one. I could have had 2, but I fucked up on my damage calculations.
There we go. Interrupted left and right, fucking assholes. I gotcha.
Oh. Alright. Just gotta... There we go, that should be weak enough.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.
There we go.
Hold off on that. We're back. Back to leveling Viper. Good luck. We've got the petaludi. Come, let us see. Duly weakened and carefully bound, this petaluda is destined to become clothing. Yes, these fine pillows will do nicely. Now for a spot of reversion. There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're not trying not to stand out. Try to emphasize. Would someone be angry with us for using those creatures? No, it's fine. There's no one around to tell us off. And besides, we can always make more petaludi and need only a tiny amount of ether. It takes some effort to get the form and composition right, but anyone familiar with the concept should be able to manage. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Emmett Selk speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. When someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you're a familiar. Question is whose? Ah, of course, Azim's. You say you belong to him, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associate's absence? For lack of his presence, absolutely. Were he here, he'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. Yay, we get glamour. Alright. And now, as is tradition when doing this part. Let's see. Here we are. Boop. There. Now I blend in, sort of.
Oh, apparently my armory chests are full again. God damn it!
Oopsie poopsie. Want to take a second?
Let's see. Oh god. What could I get rid of? Because I don't feel like going all the way to a chest to store these.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I could just get rid of the Karn cowl. Probably. That's a level
Probably.
35 magic. Yeah.
Not even worth that many seals, honestly.
Yeah, unique it's a unique untradeable, which I've always been a little paranoid about, but...
Honestly, when it's from the early stuff, you can ditch it no problem.
Okay.
Because whenever they say unique, it's literally just you can't have more than one in your inventory at a time.
Okay.
Case in point, there are bottled map items that you can get while you're out gathering. You can have multiple of them, like, on your account, but not in the same inventory. So, like, I could have one in my saddlebag,
Yep,
one in my actual
correct.
inventory, and then each of my retainers can have one.
There we go, those are now all in the armor chest. Yay!
Yay.
I don't feel like glamoring. Alright.
That's fair enough, I guess. But it's fun. Okay. In search of Hermes. If you're ready, let us continue along the path to Anagnorisis.
Food has
And
arrived.
ignores us.
We'll be right back.
Alright. Waiting. I forget, Red, are you a Pokemon guy at all?
I haven't played much of Leasing it, but I've played it since Gen 1.
Ah. So you're like me then.
I mean, I've beaten Gen 9. Haven't touched it. Post stuff. Clear
Alright.
it.
Yeah, that's a shame. This post stuff is honestly pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, the post stuff is great. That's not the thing. Is that once I was done with this post game stuff, I was like, okay, I take a break.
Honestly, same kind of.
Oh, what game?
Scarlet and Violet.
Pokemon game, yeah.
Ah. Yeah, I still need to do the, like, post-game story of the DLC.
You know, the one you're editing for me.
Oh yeah, no, like I've done the DLC, like main story stuff, like I've gotten all that. It's just like that, like Pechaberry event thing. I still need to do.
That thing.
Yeah, I haven't touched any post-game DLC.
Right. Well, be warned, I do have videos of that in there too. But that's not happening until after Indigo does.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Anyway, back to it. The place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. And away they go. So that shiny alpha I told you I caught, Lit Leo,
Uh-huh.
a female one. So unfortunately I don't get the male's luxurious mane on evolving, but it's a shiny alpha, can't complain. Almost 95 Viper, congratulations, Cantor. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well now, by your mask, I assume you're one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sealed. The Chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you'll find him at one of the pools here. The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hildedeus, while I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. As you know, Selk and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly, and from great distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. Searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the men in charge of it. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair.
Okay, just gotta say, you're starting to cut out a little bit on my end. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, no, streams having issues too. Hold on.
Alright.
Swear to God, if I have to restart again, I'm gonna fucking flip my shit. Did this last time too. What the fuck? Okay, we appear to be back to normal. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can hear you. Yep.
Alright, I think we're good. So you know, it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. Special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. Unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. It's a rare treat, indeed, to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let's find our man. And boop. I don't know why, but there's something humorous in the fact that our in-game past life was seen as a bit of a shitlord.
And
I already did that. At the pool. Here we are. Look at them axolotls. And the
so
bird.
it's been a bit since the topic came up in my memory. Who was our past life again?
Azem.
Ah,
We only know them by the title of Azem.
Huh. You are...
Yay, voice dialogue.
Oh,
Suddenly burb.
different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait. Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Wind.
May we please be friends?
those were having all that auto
I
advance.
see you found him.
Yep.
Hythlodaeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too
generally
long
only bring it
indeed
up for the
close
voice
collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation.
Emmet Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
An ambystoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb
That's
with
an
their
adorable
sorry
face.
excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The ambystomas, too, can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
Like, I'm just gonna...
I'll help, too!
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
All right.
So apparently 14 axolotls can fly. Fun.
I mean, to be fair, every mount can fly.
True.
Not surprising that some of the minions can, too. Let's see. If I recall, it's actually part of the lore that at around the time we come back to, it's been a trend to just give anything and everything flight.
Except us, apparently.
Except us. Adventurous Ambystoma. Seems Hermes and Meteon have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as an Ambystoma. But though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. Looks up. What you doing, Hermes? Oh, just hanging around. The Ambystoma, Hermes saw it high up in the tree. Climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. Everything is under control, I trust. Yes, rest assured, this is nothing new to me. Ended up in far more compromising positions in my course of my work. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. Just dropped. $10 for the dismount. Not so sure about the landing.
Insert GTA wasted here.
Oh, shoot. Hermes, are you alright? Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Meteon. Both you and, Harris you are called. Intriguing name. Somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. And now for this little guy. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I had forgotten all about its fellows. So take it easy, the others are looking after them. Truly, what a relief. I must thank Emmett, Silk, and Hythlodaeus when I return to them. But first, with distractions out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. Hope you'll enjoy your time here. Me. Uh-oh. And it's happening again. Oh, no, wait. There was a blink, but we're good. Alright. Level 86. Ponder, warrant, cherish, welcome. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagnorisis. Is oh.
And the quest is literally right here.
Yeah, might have hit that a little too soon.
Yes, you did.
My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Amber Stones are safe and well. I'll presently send them back to their space, if you would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you'll see a table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creature slip away again. Hello. Abu.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force? Yes, I'm sure your business with Hermes is quite pressing. You may speak with him to your heart's content after ours is concluded.
I do not object to his attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps. But I believe he can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis, after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Van Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Aetheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Van Daniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no. I've made her
Given the
upset.
Van Daniel we know, hearing them
Forgive me.
just heap
I know I
phrases
requested
like
your
this
presence.
feels so weird.
Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change
Yeah.
of scenery would do her good.
Where did it all go wrong?
I'd say further down the line of the time, future and the past.
Yeah. Oh, you're already out there. I'm sorry, Harris. I didn't mean... A walk. Perhaps we can go for a walk? Time to walk the bird.
Oh yeah, on the note of 14 characters, did you see the recent Dissidia news?
Yeah. The new one has Gaia in it. I'm like, that's an odd choice.
Now, if only it wasn't a mobile 3v3 game.
Yeah. It's like new Dissidia. Oh, it's mobile only. Oh.
Well, granted, the previous mobile-only one was apparently pretty good, just the fact that this one seems to be following in NT's footsteps in a way.
Great. Just what we needed.
Yeah, and apparently also being more like 3 people fighting a monster, and it's which team does it faster or something like that.
That
Guys,
feels stupid.
We just want this. We just want Dissidia. Give us Dissidia.
Just plain old vanilla Dissidia. With some extra characters. And stages. Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. And others are sad. I'm sad too. How I am. How he made me. Don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? Well, we need to talk to Hermes ourselves about some stuff. What to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Oh, teach you. I can teach you. We can take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sounds like fun. It will be. Where to start? Yes, let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetheryte. I'm not good at explaining what Memnon is, so I'll have him explain instead.
I love how it's when she started showing up is when the like scenery lighting started getting brighter.
Yeah. It should come as no surprise. There's a bit of a Greek theme going on here with the naming conventions. The Aetheryte, and we can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground or other isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. Memnon. Like Agamemnon.
Yep.
And what have we here? You look like a person you could easily pass for a toy. I assume you are familiar, like Meteon. Is there something you need?
So I know what they said for me.
What?
Though you look like a person, you have the ears and tail of a beast.
Because cat.
Because cat.
Catman.
Yep, cat.
This is Harris. Did you teach him about Elpis? Ah, newly arrived family, is he? Very well, I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to him. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our wish into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist. Testing which is conducted here in Elpis. For a candidate is subjected to rigorous study in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. If it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it would be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you, too, were created with the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well and be good. Do you hear? We will, Memnon, we will. Thanks for the lesson. You had a turn, now I get a turn. Where did you come from? From a place facing a great threat. There's such a place? I had no idea. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. Creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. Then I'll explain my power.
Okay.
Let's see. Yep. And of course, the first one we find is this motherfucker.
Well, there's also this one discussion spot.
Yep. It's just the Spriggans. Spriggans? What are Spriggans? Oh. We call them Aurii. If there's many, if there's just one, we say Aureus. They're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them. Yep, sounds about right. And now this little bastard.
That is an expression.
Yep. Oh, this creation's perfect. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. She is an telepath. Like, is it working? Gee. Can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read.
I don't know why, but that just made me think of Crash Twinsanity with the fish bit.
I don't remember that.
It's when the penguins are about to attack, why am I spacing on names all of a sudden? He's the main Cortex. But when they were about to attack Cortex, he goes, because apparently he promised them money for something earlier, and he's like, what, the check bounced. So they go through him, and he just goes, fish, holding out a fish, and then pins between him, the penguins, and Crash and the fish like a good chunk of times. And then all of a sudden, at one point, the fish he's holding is actually his gun, and then he shoots the penguin.
Okay, that's funny.
Twinsanity is a unfinished mess, but it knows it's an unfinished mess.
Wait, please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. Greetings. Can you hear me? It's like this again. This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I am not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you are converting my emotions into words and intention, a process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings, even should they communicate via unknown languages or other non-verbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. But though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my powers when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Did you hear me? Yes, ma'am. Good. Now it's my turn again. So, what are you good at? Let's see.
Oh, that.
I'm just gonna go with fighting.
Yeah.
Ooh, fighting. Must mean you're strong. Hermes is strong too, but he doesn't like to fight. When creations fight him. fight him. Now the bird is just staring. Gee. I think we might be bothering it. Just zoom in. Let's keep going. We'll go and see XIV next. It's usually in a small building, one on the west row. The bird's just staring at us like, get out of here. We're going the wrong way.
Oh, it's this one.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to tell where that icon was supposed to be centered at.
Fair enough. Hello. Well, if it isn't Meteon, I see you brought a friend today. Greetings, XIV. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Harris. Oh, candied apple? Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Meteon. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes' soup, I promise. I'm sorry, Harris. I want to show you my favorite thing. And I could ask about yours, but I failed. And just tell her anyway. Oh, that's what you like? Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy, too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Harris. Oh, you've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes is finished talking, too. Shall we go and see? One confidential conversation later.
I like to imagine, tell her your favorite thing, and suddenly the Earthbound, like, starting a file screen pops up.
I assume you three are done then? Boop. There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Meteon good. Harris wanted to learn about you and Albus, so I taught him. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate you keeping Meteon company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emmett Selk and Hitler Deus will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too? I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. Simply chanced to meet at Proper Lion. No guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. See the joy his presence brings Meteon. I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. Harris is kind, really, truly. He taught me as much as I taught him. You're coming too, of course, to watch Hermes. We're bound to learn lots and lots.
I just love how much Emmett's just in, why is this my day?
Just constantly fed up with everything. Lives apart. Everyone is ready. There are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward ambystoma. Have care when you step outside of a hub, for there may be more unruly creatures about. Yep.
Remember, did she ask what our favorite food was, or just her favorite thing?
I think she just said favorite thing. Although we might have
Okay,
told her
because I'm
favorite
noticing.
food.
I was just imagining with Shadow Gale, just like, cause you know the favorite thing like move in Mother is like PK, whatever it is.
PSI rockin'.
Yeah, or PK11 in Lucas's case, but like, so like I'm just imagining with Shadow Gale, it's just like PK Mahjong.
This here is the new species of Petaluda we've recently set loose. Been doing very well, and seem to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to end without issue, we shall release it onto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? It is the presence of a soul. Yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation. That can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. That domain lies beyond our manipulation. It is hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let us head to the nearby beacon. Received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Goodbye, little butterfly. Or big butterfly, rather. We're still over here. Ah, yes, lightning pneuma, just as the report said. Although we call the structure a beacon due to its form, it's in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now, that element is lightning, which draws the pneuma here to replenish their ether. It appears Meteon is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the pneuma? By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. Veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. Lightning converter. Using this concept crystal, anyone can harness lightning regardless of spellcasting skill. Ah. It's one of those. There you go. Perfectly done, Harris. Look. See how they gather to feed? They express themselves through their actions, despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole-defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the pneuma, or an ephemeral life form such as the Petaluda, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Is Meteon a living being? A good question. It can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional visions, such as Hythlodaeus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Hermes is just like, are you done? Or, Hades. Emmett. No, you finished already. I'm sorry, I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. We missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we'll head east to the Morning Dew. Need to speak with some observers there.
It is still interesting to me that it took this long to really properly see their culture.
Well, they've probably been building up to it for a while.
Yeah, because, like, yeah, we had the, like, illusion city, but, you know, that can only count so much.
Yeah. Up until now, like, pretty much every interaction we've had with, you know, Ascians has always been hostile and very confrontational. I think they needed something like Shadowbringers to kind of plant the seed of, like... How do I put this? The seed of their motivations proper, like why.
Yep.
That they're not just like, oh, we're evil because blah, 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 blah. And that, like, there's a reason they want to bring Zodiark back.
Yeah, because for the first few expansions, they kind of just feel like an organization.
Yep.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects.
A Gubu.
By the way, considering they mentioned Fandino earlier, is Hari's VA the same guy?
So,
Wouldn't surprise me.
how are we coming along?
You like the flower.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelekis. Like me.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
Asking the important questions.
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it. And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Entelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that. but the first possessed of free will.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an entelechy. Like me. So... are we the same? Entelecchies.
Do I give a proper explanation, or do I mouth off to Emmett?
I went for the middle option because, like, that was a nice little call into the whole, like, I forget the exact name of the mechanic, but...
Limit break?
Well, I mean, there's limit breaks, but I was thinking more of the one that, like the one that's supposedly
That sounds
powered
more
by
akin to
Echo,
the
but
desperate
the one that,
flailings
like,
of a
powers you up the
wild
more you
beast
die.
when facing imminent death.
A deficit
Like
of
in
ether
the story
alone does not an
fights.
entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it. Oh dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fellow. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
Well, that's one explanation in the bag.
Yeah, like, ever since that flower was first introduced, I've been wondering how this, like, emotion stuff was going to come into play.
And now we know. And And considering...
Like, we have an idea of the means. I'm just curious how it's fully going to come into play.
Fair enough. And considering Red's left the party, I know where he's at. Their greatest contribution. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it, even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there's an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. Their personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he could be persuaded to join, that is. Still can't understand his hesitation. What do you specialize in? Oh ho! You wish to know why Emmett Selk was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. It began when... Not another word. God damn it. Lest you've forgotten, we're here to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. Sounds like he was a bit of a troublemaker himself.
This does not surprise me.
My apologies for the wait. I've inspected the Ampelos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released unto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Charybdis. There's a...
Oh, God.
Bless you. Also, there's a name that should be familiar to anyone who's been playing Hades 2.
Or anyone familiar with Greek mythology in general. It's one of the more
Also
iconic
that.
monsters from a particular tale.
True, but Hades 2 has been making the rounds a bit. Well, maybe it'll inspire some people to read the Odyssey, who knows.
I mean, also, yeah, Hades 2 is very much inspired by the Odyssey in ways.
Yeah. That is what we shall tend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. You know what? While we're making our way there, there's something I've been meaning to ask. So I have unlocked the ability to survive up on the surface.
Yeah.
So are there like 2 different bosses for the second area?
What do you mean?
Well, one run I went and fought Charybdis, another I went and fought Eris. And I'm like, hold on.
Charybdis is one of the mid bosses.
Oh, okay. So I just didn't make it to the end of that run. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And now I know. That would be cool though if you could just like get different bosses depending on which path you pick.
And that's already what you do with Underworld versus Surface.
Fair enough. I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. Because of course. Specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but the problem arose in subsequent generations. This third generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water. Its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished, and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. Such change to manifest in so few generations, and I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You needn't go to such lengths. It's like, excuse me? You don't know? Of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme. Stares at Emmett himself. As uncouth and unseemly as running around robeless. Shameful. Stares harder at Emmett. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that, when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emmett, may I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellows? Somewhere out of sight. Why me? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. Would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind. All right, little one, come along. Emmett Selkirk's out of sight? Good. Speak of the plan. Stroke of genius, really. You have Emmett Selkirk train the Charybdis. Not just like, what? Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether currents. With his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Harris, I want you to go to Emmett Selk. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. As our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Oh, don't worry, we're good at that. Off you go now, and good luck. Alright, and this is another type into the chat.
Yep.
Oh, he is all the way over there. Just good, because I need a second to move my keyboard. I have hooked up to my PS5.
Not gonna lie, I might need to stop after this story quest is done.
Okay.
Been trying to get my sleep schedule readjusted, so that's starting to kick in.
Nap time. I understand. Hi, Emmett. I have a favor to ask.
Can we get this bird out of here?
Oh, oops. Well, unfortunately, I already started talking to him, so you're kind of on your own here.
Yeah, I figured.
There you go.
There.
I have a favor to ask. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. I don't know what Hithladace is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. Also, wrong chat.
God damn it.
You put that in the party chat. Hithladace is to be believed, relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-weary Emmett Selk. God damn it, I just set it down. please, Emmett Selk?
I love how he immediately catches on.
No. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
Should like pretty please with cherries on top? The fuck is a cherry?
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emmett Selk. Please teach her to fly.
Trying to butter him up.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Gasp.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please, Emmett Selk. Please.
Remember, kids, peer pressure works.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last. I will aid it once it is taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
I believe that was the mount you got for pre-ordering, Endwalker.
That makes sense.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Like, it's nice to not have to do anything for once. It's either Endwalker.
You were
or
wondering why
Finch
Emmett
Shepherdess?
Selk joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer.
In another timeline.
For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow. His antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents.
Sounds like someone we know of.
And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine. And together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Yay, it fly.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Last one. Not quite. And wait. Emerging from his reverie, Emmett Selk notices you and begins to descend with the Charybdis. I have no words to express my gratitude. Next to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. And Harris and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. Witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed, with this we've proven that even a creature with skewed aesthetic imbalance... Take two. Indeed, with this we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Words are fun. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. May well aid their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. That is what you want. If I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way, we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We'll spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief, as you wish. Hermes. I'm fine. Don't worry. And that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Anagnorisis for now. Alright. And there's the green check mark.
Yep.
Let's just teleport.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, over here. What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help, do you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. I did it because I wanted to.
Alright.
Yeah. Sounds like it's about nap time, which honestly doesn't sound too bad. Nick?
Also just a somewhat decent stopping point for, like, plot pacing.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Red, what do you think? Will we, if we were to do a full session next time, do you think we'd make it to the dungeon?
Right now I am... Hold on. What's up? Are we stopping for today, or...?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of tapped out.
Okay, let me bring up a page here for a scenario quest.
The one me and Try are on is called Ether to Ether. I know we have a solo duty in between here in the dungeon, but...
Yeah, and one I did. Okay, you're on that one. I am up. Flower upon your return. So I am 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 quests ahead of 1, 2. I am like 4 quests away from unlocking the dungeon myself, but that means your guys are probably about 11. Looks.
So, maybe an additional one until then. We might be starting off. We're definitely getting to the solo duty next time.
8.
Might be starting off one
Yeah,
after with the dungeon.
Well, in case, I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I think a pass not yet come to pass quest solo.
All right. Anyway, in stream. Goodbye.